Hebrews 11. Faith is the unshakable certainty of what we hope for, the unwavering conviction of realities we cannot see. It was this faith that marked the heroes of old. By faith, we grasp that the cosmos was fashioned by God's decree, that the visible world was birthed from the unseen. By faith, Abel presented God a sacrifice superior to Cain's. Through his faith, he was declared righteous, as God himself honored his offering. And though dead, Abel's faith still proclaims truth. By faith, Enoch was taken up so that he never tasted death. He simply vanished, for God had received him. Before his translation, Scripture testifies that he pleased God, and without faith, it is impossible to satisfy him. For whoever would draw near must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who diligently seek him. By faith, Noah, warned of unseen calamities, built an ark in reverent obedience, saving his household. His faith condemned the world, and he became heir of the righteousness that faith secures. By faith, Abraham obeyed when called to journey to an unknown land, trusting it would one day be his inheritance. He dwelt in the promised land as a foreigner, living in tents alongside Isaac and Jacob, fellow heirs of the same covenant. For he looked beyond the earthly to the city with eternal foundations, whose architect and builder is God. By faith, even Sarah, barren and past age, received power to conceive, because she deemed him faithful who had promised. And so from one man, as good as dead, sprang descendants as countless as the stars and as measureless as the sands. All these died clinging to faith, though they never saw the fulfillment of the promises. They glimpsed them from afar, embracing their identity as exiles on earth. Those who speak this way make plain that they seek a homeland. Had they longed for the land they left, they could have returned. Instead, they yearned for a better country, a heavenly one. Therefore, God is not ashamed to be called their God, for he has prepared a city for them. By faith, Abraham, when tested, offered up Isaac, his only son, the heir of the promises. He reasoned that God could raise the dead, and in a profound sense, he did receive him back from death. By faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning their futures. By faith, Jacob, nearing death, blessed each of Joseph's sons and worshipped, leaning on his staff. By faith, Joseph, at life's end, prophesied of Israel's exodus and gave orders about his bones. By faith, Moses' parents hid him for 3 months, defying the king's edict, for they saw he was no ordinary child. By faith, Moses, grown to manhood, renounced his title as Pharaoh's grandson. He chose solidarity with God's oppressed people over fleeting sinful pleasures, esteeming the disgrace of Christ greater wealth than Egypt's treasures, for he looked ahead to the reward. By faith, he forsook Egypt, unshaken by the king's wrath, enduring as one who sees the invisible. By faith, he instituted the Passover and the sprinkling of blood, so the destroyer passed over Israel's firstborn. By faith, the people crossed the Red Sea as on dry ground, while the Egyptians, attempting it, were swallowed by the waters. By faith, Jericho's walls collapsed after the people marched 7 days. By faith, Rahab the prostitute welcomed the spies and was spared with the disobedient. And what more can I say? Time would fail to tell of Gideon, Barak, Samson, Jephthah, of David and Samuel and the prophets, who through faith subdued kingdoms, established justice, obtained promises, shut lions' mouths, quenched raging fire, escaped the sword's edge, turned weakness into strength, and became valiant in war, routing foreign armies. Women received back their dead by resurrection. Others endure torture, refusing release to gain a better resurrection. Some face mockery, scourging, even chains and dungeons. They were stoned, sawn apart, slain by the sword. They wandered in sheepskins and goatskins, destitute, afflicted, tormented, people of whom the world was unworthy. They roamed deserts and mountains, dwelling in caves and holes in the ground. All these were commended for their faith, yet none received the full promise in their lifetime. For God had ordained something greater, that apart from us, they should not be made perfect.